Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Hello, Jammer. Welcome to Toon Jam. I'm Matt.
And I'm Jamin.
And today we are talking about Duckman, Private Dick,
Oh,
Family Man. Slash Family Man. More commonly known as Duckman. Just Duckman.
okay.
Duckman is an American adult animated sitcom that aired on the USA Network from 94 through to 97. It was created and developed by Everett Peck, and the sitcom is based on characters by him in his 1991 short comic book published by Dark Horse Comics. The series was produced by Klasky Supo and Reno Osborne. You may know them from other series such as Rugrats, Our Real Monsters, both of which we discuss, and even the first three series of The Simpsons. So, fun fact there. There were 70 episodes that aired between that time I've just previously mentioned, and fun fact. Here's my fun fact for today. The first season also featured excerpts from Frank Zappa's published catalogue.
Yeah. I did see that in the credits. It was like music by Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
Approved by it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
There were various comic books made. A video game, which was a point-and-click adventure computer game, which has my name written all over it. Duckman, The Graphic Adventures of a Private Dick, was released for Microsoft Windows. In it, Duckman has become a famous detective, and a television series based on him is about to debut, but someone is pushing Duckman out of his own life and replacing him with a bigger, better, heroic Duckman. The player's goal is to help Duckman get rid of the imposter and reclaim his rightful place. I don't know why I really went into that for you, to be honest, but
Sounds pretty good.
yeah, it was more for myself than anything. It stars Jason Alexander, and has several fairly big names guest starring in it throughout the series. People like Ed Asner, you may know, Charlie Adler, who's we've talked about before,
Many times,
Jim Cummings,
Jim
Belushi,
Oh, nice.
Tim Curry.
Oh, cool.
He's in loads of stuff, but yeah, there you go. It's got quite a big list. Phil Hartman.
Oh, cool.
Ice-T.
Yes.
All on there.
Ice-T.
All on there. It's actually a massive list of guests. Like, it's ridiculous. Ben Stiller.
Oh, nice.
I'm just going through. This is just what I'm seeing as I go.
So many kids.
It's ridiculous.
It was like the go-to for the cameo of the era, was it?
Yeah, it must be, yeah. But yeah, so an interesting show, to say the least. It really looks like a Nickelodeon show.
It does.
It looks like it's got elements of Our Real Monsters, Rugrats, and even Rocco as well.
Yeah.
It feels like a mesh between them. We watched an episode about a supercomputer. I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. But interesting.
It was good.
It's an interesting show.
Yeah. It's quite different in a way that, like, it looks so Nickelodeon, but it's clearly adult.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's quite confusing because of that almost.
Yeah. Like, you don't really know where to put it, do you? Like when you
The Wacky World of Ronald McDonald.
There you go.
That was the other one.
Oh yeah.
That was the other one I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is weird. Like, I do like the animation style. And it's weird that we don't see it anymore.
Yeah, like where?
Usually you see them go on to do different things, but it's just like that art style. I should say, not animation style, but the art style it's
just gone.
Yeah. Like not even like with Genndy
Tartakovsky.
Yeah, like he does Hotel Transylvania now.
Yeah.
So you still see the art style about in his stuff, but you don't see this anywhere, and it was such a unique style, wasn't it?
Like it's really iconic style, like from the time. So yeah, it's weird that like someone was like, yeah, well that's it's done now.
Yeah,
it's done its run.
That they were like, what was the last one they did? Like Rocket Power.
Yeah,
maybe.
I guess. Yeah.
And they're just like, yep, no more.
Yeah.
Rugrats all grown up.
Yeah, we're done now.
I suppose they're bringing Rugrats back though, aren't they? So,
so do you reckon it'll be the same starter though, or do you reckon it'll be the new starter?
I think it might be CG.
Oh.
Maybe.
CG Rugrats.
I don't know if I just made that up, but I vaguely remember hearing.
That's not. Tommy Pickles in 3 dimensions.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. It is a good art style. I do miss.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I miss from that era.
Yeah.
Is the art style.
Yeah, it's got like a kind of really a rough look to it, a rough kind of sketchy look. Like the characters are all like very weird proportions all the time.
Yeah, it's like the backgrounds are all.
Yeah.
They're a bit grungy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's always like you always see like in people's houses, they're very bleak. There's literally like sofa and like nothing else. But like it seems like there's so much more in
really
there.
Bleak but weirdly colourful.
Yeah,
it's like a juxtaposition that works just really nicely.
Yeah, it gives it a real weird. Everything's kind of almost eerie.
Yeah,
but
and all characters. There's some that and there's loads of characters in the same family. You can see the similarities, but they all look completely different.
Yeah, they do.
Sort of thing. Yeah, they're all just like extreme in certain ways. And
that's it.
But yeah, this was. I did find this a weird cartoon to watch because it's like almost it's that early adult cartoon.
Yeah.
Sort of era where we have got like The Simpsons. I mean, which ones have we watched from this era? Sort of the PJs.
Yeah. It was Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. I suppose Daria and it's a young adult thing. But it's one of that sort of league, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
The humour is hit and miss, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can make you laugh out loud.
Yeah.
But sometimes it almost makes you like cringe at how lame a joke can be.
Weird.
I can't think of it was just certain examples where they'd make a lot of literal gags. Like really thought I'd remember the examples, but I can't. But I just remember every now and again be like, what a weak joke. But then every now and again, I liked the I think it helped that Jason Alexander did the voice.
Yeah.
But at the start where he's trying to figure out whether to have orange juice or tomato juice.
Yeah.
And he kept replaying that orange tomato. Orange tomato.
And he saw those like weird like his future visions of what would happen if he did it. Yeah, it was really stupid.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of that, wasn't there, sort of at the start of it. A lot of imagination play outs that you see all the time in Family Guy now.
Yeah. But at least this was like it showed you like his brain.
Yeah, his brain working it out and that pinball.
Yeah,
sort of,
back and forth.
Which kept coming back up, didn't it?
Yeah. It was pretty good.
That was good. But yeah, I did feel like some of the humour just really fell flat.
Yeah, there was those like there's always like nudges to like more adult jokes, isn't there? When it was like someone would say something and he'd always reply with like, "Oh, I was going to say meat," and
I was going to say sweet meat.
Yeah, I was going to say sweet meat.
So they're trying to keep trying to find
yeah.
nice ways of saying rude words.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was going to say sweet meat mag. So
yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say slap your sweet meat.
Yeah.
Because I think it kind of is weird how rude it is at times.
Yeah,
you kind of comes out.
It feels wrong, doesn't it? Almost like oh no, because it feels like you kind of falsely like led into thinking you're watching this on Nickelodeon, and it's like they can't say that.
And it's not something that I really like the idea of it. It's like oh yeah, it's cool because I really like that art style. I'm glad they used it there. But then it kind of is when you think of kids and stuff. It does kind of confuse you as an audience member, and I suppose this is very much part of the 90s was sort of like who was watching cartoons, like no one was really sure.
That's it. Nobody knew what the demographic
and
was.
Kids, I don't know.
So like everyone just appealed to like whoever.
So when it looks exactly the same, it's even more confusing.
Oh yeah, and
I think there's like I remember watching it when I was a kid. Like I don't really remember watching it much. I don't know about your memories on that subject. But
no, I think I've seen bits of it before, but like I always got it confused with something else because it looks like another show. Like I thought he was a character in something else.
Yeah.
Like So
because it could easily be on Rocco. Or
yeah. So like
something.
I think I'd seen bits of it and not realised that I'd watched the actual Duckman, because I like watching it back again. I was like, yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah. I think that was that time, wasn't it, where the adult shows were really starting to come in. So you had like you had Beavis and Butthead, you had this, like, so MTV and stuff were kind of like trying to do their thing, and then like you had the Adult Swim sort of starting to come up, and then you've got like South Park and stuff, which is late 90s. So it was a new thing. I suppose like at the start no one really knew how to do it.
And I suppose it is that, like, it's fine. Like, I think it's the art style almost is what hampers it, because it's like you watch South Park, it's a completely new. It was all like cardboard cutouts and stuff. So it was what it was, and you, as soon as you know, first episode you watch, there's, you know, swearing every 5 seconds. There's all sorts of crude references and stuff. You just take it on board as part of it, part and parcel sort of thing, and part of the package of it. But then with this, it's got that hang up almost of the other cartoons. So it's a bit like, oh, I don't know. I don't really know how to take it. And even when you kind of, like us, we've watched loads, so you go into everything like you kind of have you quick look it up, you know what you're getting with most things. So you knew it was an adult cartoon, like going in, but it still was surprising. All the time.
So I'm sure that probably hindered it to some degree.
And I do wonder what the comic book looks like, the original one. And what the art style in that would look like. If it was very similar or.
It's a weird one, that.
I imagine he probably is. Well, there's a lot of characters that maybe. Because there's a lot of characters in it that look like stuff out of.
Other shows.
But it does feel like, of all of them, even though the art style is like pretty much exactly the same as, say, Our Real Monsters. It does feel more like Rocco than anything else. I don't know if that's the sets, the characters. Maybe.
I think it's kind of like what's going on. Isn't it? Like it sort of centers on that. Whereas Our Real Monsters, like you've got the world like underground and stuff. And everything. It's like it's a bit different. Whereas Rocco is pretty much just like it's kind of a take on suburban life.
And then I suppose Our Real Monsters is so innocent. As well, isn't it? And the same with Rugrats. Like, well, Rugrats was actually not as innocent as we thought, but it still does it in a pretty innocent way. Whereas this is obviously completely
the opposite.
It's almost like they had to have this show just to get that out of their system.
That's it. Just like they had like a pad somewhere, of just all their dirty jokes, and they just like save that for Duckman. Sweet meat, it's a tasty treat. When it's time to eat, you gotta have sweet meat. When you're washing your feet, you sit on your seat, and you gotta have your sweet meat.
China's sweetmeat, as seen in TV's Duckman Private Dick, not to be confused with salted meat. We've not talked about the intro, the theme tune.
No.
Was it good? I really don't remember it.
Neither do I, so I'm guessing
it's a bit forgettable.
I
don't remember it being bad though.
No.
Actually, I do remember it being quite good, but I've just forgotten it. So I remember thinking, oh yeah, this is pretty cool, because it shows all the characters, doesn't it? Pretty funky and jazzy, but it's not stuck with me.
No, I can't remember what it is.
It's a shaky middle theme tune.
Ooh.
But the music overall was quite cool. The characters were alright.
They're pretty, like, it seemed like they've got them
like weird as well.
Yeah,
like he's got two sons, has he?
Yeah, I think so.
One that's like, I'm just a massive skater boy. And another with two heads.
Like
it's like
a weird Siamese.
Some like smart kid with two heads. And then his sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law
lives with him.
Who doesn't really like him at all.
No, hates him. And she looks a bit like a duck version of Phil and Lil's mum.
Massively.
But fights him a lot. Seemingly. I quite liked, at the start when he's in bed, that his glasses are actually his eyes. So they just sit on the side and they're like blinking.
That was pretty cool.
Stuff like that's quite interesting. That pig is like, I'm guessing it's like his enemy Private Eye. But isn't in this episode. he was good.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. Just dead straight.
And he has like a model wife.
Yeah.
That basically like a supercomputer has made life perfect.
Yeah.
And it's given men that are obsessed with sex model wives, so that they're no longer obsessed with sex.
And that's it. Yeah, it's like the story's dead weird for this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's just, it seems like an old
not
cartoon
much private
story.
eye in, is it? Like,
No, it's they go to like a technology exhibition type thing, and there's a new supercomputer which is designed by some pretty cool, like old school inventor character.
Okay, he's got some German.
Yeah, there's some German.
Calling him like Schoffelwaffel.
Yeah, and he keeps correcting it. It's got one of those massive, oversized heads that cram in a genius brain. And they've created a supercomputer which basically looks like a really old projector or something, like one of those really old computers that used to be the size of a room.
Yeah,
this is like massive as well.
And he's like, basically, they make a thing, don't they, about how it could be microchip size, but it needs to be big so that people are impressed by it.
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, that was funny. Like at every time they say something, like Duckman will shout something out, and the crowd's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so Duckman's in the crowd, basically moaning about how they can make supercomputers, but they can't make deodorant last for longer than like 12 hours.
Midday or something.
Yeah, and somehow the computer hones in on that.
He sees like all the problems of life from it, and then creates a perfect world.
Yeah, that's it. He wakes up.
It just seems to cut to like halfway through, like everything's like in the perfect world.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it's this super bleak.
Yeah,
I don't really know what happened there.
I think it was like the future, like everything was too perfect or something.
But it just sort of happened like on a snap, didn't it? Like
there
was no like 3 years later.
No, it was just like the next scene. It was like they were in different clothes.
Yeah,
or something.
Did it have like an ad break or something?
Maybe, yeah.
That was weird. I didn't really know what was going on there.
Yeah, it got really fast paced, didn't it? Yeah.
It was a bit. I did think the plot was a little bit convoluted.
I thought it was. I quite liked that it was like a weird sort of Twilight Zone almost bizarreness to it.
Yeah, that was. It was. It wasn't. I suppose he got put in jail, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why was he put in jail?
Because he did at the start, didn't he? Like before all of that happened.
Yeah, but then he got put in again, didn't he?
Yeah, I can't remember why it was that he got put in, but there was that weird old man.
He comes out, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and
it's all perfect. Yeah. But then, the FBI keep breaking into flats, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just like a big SWAT team just smash through the windows all the time and like boot in the door.
Yeah. But
it was alright. Yeah.
Well, shall we leap into the fray of ratings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Toon Jam. Toon Jam.
Okay, so here at Toon Jam we have a 3-point rating system. It is as follows: thumbs up. That is one supercomputer. Thumbs down. I would have just said sweet meat. And shaky middle. Animation styles being so mixed in different ways that it keeps you off point. So good, bad, or on the fence-ish. So Duckman, your thoughts?
Well, I think I like the look of it because that's a classic. That's a classic look. Now, it should be in like I'm guessing that's in the Museum of Modern Art somewhere, maybe. Just
you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Because it is like, jokes aside, it is a classic.
It is a classic look, yeah. And then the characters are a bit weird, but I like the weirdness of it. Like I think that's my thing. Is like this is kind of an odd show, and so it ticked a lot of my boxes because it was just like, I'm the kind of guy who, if you walk away and you have no clue what just happened, I'm pretty satisfied.
That's a good.
Good conclusion.
Yeah.
And this was like the story jumped around, got a bit weird. There was some weird utopia in the end. There was some good gags, some not so great ones.
Yeah.
But it felt like if I sat down to watch a lot of it, I'd probably get into it. I think.
Yeah.
Like, it was. I think it was just the main thing was that it was really jarring. That it was like it felt wrong. It felt like I was sneaking into somewhere that shouldn't be, and you were watching like a dodgy version, like
like the dirty jokes felt dirtier.
Yeah, they did.
Things like that, like it felt like it felt lovely.
I feel like you were watching like a sort of pirated version of Rugrats. Yeah, it was just like, oh man,
oh boy, like what am I doing?
So, but yeah, I liked the silliness of it. I think. Yeah, the story and stuff could have been better, and I'm sure the jokes could have been a bit more ironed out. But on the whole, like, I think I could probably sit and watch a fair amount of it.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's probably going to be a thumbs up for Duckman. Yeah.
Interesting. There's things I really liked about it. The art style, of course, but it's also kind of bittersweet because it does add that strangeness to it. I thought the voice acting was really good. And it helped, like, some of the jokes were made funnier just because of deliverance. I did think it had some bad jokes in it. So bad that I can't even really remember them. It wasn't like they were even
forgettable.
Yeah, and that's like almost worse in a way. It's a bit of a weird one. I did like it, but there was a lot of bits I was a bit bored at times. It just felt a bit like aimless at times. And it kind of came in a really weird full circle where I didn't really know how far in the future we'd gone all in all, which is fine. It's part of the sort of charm of the show. I didn't dislike it. There's things that I liked and things I didn't like. I think this is a classic shaky middle.
Oh yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah, like I would not say I disliked it at all, and I probably could go and try another episode of it maybe, but it's not something I would rush to go and watch. And I feel like there's better versions of it out there, so I could easily just go and watch Rocco or Ren Stimpy or anything from Nickelodeon really that would probably have the same stuff.
But a little bit fit that box in a better way.
Ronald McDonald or something.
Oh yeah, true.
Just a great day out, but I had by all. But I would like to go and play the game.
Yeah,
that is something I would really like.
Yeah, that's well up your street.
Maybe it will all change after that.
Yeah, that's it.
And read the comic. That would be interesting as well. So yeah, it's a shaky middle, but I like what it's about. I like the stuff behind it. I like it is very of the 90s.
I don't think you could look at it and not think like, oh, this is a solid 90s show. It
just feels so 90s.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, and I think the voice cast was pretty good. Yeah, it made him seem like had that right level of like aggression. Which is
and it's just like I say, just got weirdly hung up on the way he said tomato. It just really made me laugh, and he kept repeating it. But so okay, thumbs up, shaky middle. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a nice rating. So what did you guys think at home? You can let us know on the 3 terrifying supercomputers of the internet: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ToonJamPod. If you've got any recommendations for shows or you just want to say hi, please feel free to get in touch. Otherwise, if you enjoyed today's show and enjoy it in general, please give us a rate and review. It really helps people find us. And otherwise, we'll see you again next time. And until then, stay jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening. If you want to help the show keep going, you can be extra jammy by heading over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/ToonJamPod. Here you can get a shout out on the show or unlock bonus episodes. Ratings and reviews anywhere you listen to the podcast also really help us out. So thank you and stay jammy.